Hey guys, it's Alex from DolfansNYC, ready to give you your picks for Week 9. Since there were no terribly bad recommendations last week, I feel the need to apologize to a man that gets no respect. No, not that guy. I'm talking about my man Ted Ginn. Now you know you dissed him just as much as I did, but after 2 100-yard kickoff returns for touchdowns in one game, the first NFL player in history to do that, he's earned your respect. Let's get to the players you should start this week. Mike Bell has received more carries than Pierre Thomas over the last 2 weeks, but Thomas finally broke through with a 100-yard, 2-touchdown game last week. Expect more of the same this week when Pierre Thomas faces the Panthers, who have given up at least 1 rushing touchdown for 6 straight weeks. The Arizona Cardinals are very tough against the run, but Jay Cutler should throw plenty to keep up with their offense. Start Devin Hester with confidence this week. Derek Mason has scored a touchdown in 4 of the last 5 weeks. In the 1 week where he didn't, that was a catchless game against the Bengals. Expect the Ravens to get their revenge for an early season loss, and for Mason to find the end zone yet again. Now I know David Garrard put up a stinker last week against the Titans, but this week he plays the Chiefs at home. If you need a quarterback during a bye week, Garrard is a very solid option. Now let's get to the players you should bench this week. Over the last 2 weeks, Matt Ryan has thrown 3 total touchdowns and 5 interceptions. This week, he faces the Washington Redskins, who are in the top 10 in pass defense. If you have better options, I think you should bench him. Rashard Mendenhall has fumbled in 2 straight games and hasn't topped 80 yards rushing since week 4. Keep him benched this week against the Broncos. No member of the Tampa Bay Bucks should be in your lineups this week. I'm talking about offense, defense, special teams. No chance. Josh Freeman is making his first career start against the Packers this week, and the Pack absolutely killed bad teams. But on the plus side, Freeman's rocking some kick-ass hair. Moving on, here are some players you should think about. After the release of Edgerrin James, Justin Forsett is the number 2 running back in Seattle, and he's only Julius Jones' injury away from becoming their number 1 tailback. This week he faces the Lions, and you could expect a solid game. If you need a tight end this week, look no further than Fred Davis of the Redskins. He caught 8 passes in 3 quarters after Chris Cooley went down with an injury, and he'll be their starting tight end for at least the next month. With Chris Chambers now in Kansas City, Malcolm Floyd is the number 2 wide receiver on the San Diego Chargers. Pick him up if he's available in your league. And finally, Darren McFadden is back at practice and is on track to play in Week 10 against the Kansas City Chiefs. If an impatient owner cut him in your league, make sure to pick him up and stash him. Alright guys, now it's time for some mail. Dear Alex, thank you for convincing me not to trade Matt Forte for a 6-pack of Miller Lite. He scored an astounding 24 points and got me a win. Please accept this gift as a token of my appreciation. Sincerely, no longer sleepless in 6th place. Wow. Sweet. Thanks, man. I'll definitely enjoy this later. But come on, 24 points? I think that deserves a 6-pack. Alright guys, I'm going to go enjoy my beer. Remember, if you have any questions, send them to DolfansNYC@gmail.com. If you're in the New York City area, stop by 3rd and Long on 35th Street and 3rd Avenue. This week we've got a huge divisional game against the Patriots. Check out all the details on DolfansNYC.com. Until next week, I'm Alex with What's Your Fantasy?
Are you ready?